You have the courage to cultivate a life of amazingness. That takes courage. It's too easy to sit back in the negativity. It's too easy to sit back in the feeling sorry for ourselves. That's too easy. It takes courage to stand up for something more, to cultivate something more for yourself. And you have that very courage. When you make decisions in your life, that's kind of like you creating yourself. Life is like your canvas, and every decision you make is the color, is the structure, is the image that you paint. I know you. And I know that you're not the kind of person to get weighed down by the things that happen in life. I know that you're the kind of person that uses everything that happens to your advantage. That you paint that picture of your life, and you paint it damn well. And I know also that lately you've been feeling some energy upgrades in your life. A lot of things getting stirred up, am I right? You guys been feeling that? Lots of things being stirred up. Lots of things being brought up for us. And every decision that you make from your heart, every decision that you make from your true being, when you connect with yourself, and you choose how you respond to the things that happen in your life, that's you. That's you creating yourself. How are you responding to what happens? And I know that you know this. I know it. Because you would not be here sharing space in this video. That's not how our universe works. Synchronicity, a guiding principle. You're speaking to yourself right now. You are not what happens in life. You become how you respond to what happens. And as you make decisions from your heart, as you trust more and more to create yourself from this space of who you always have been, who you really are, there will be times where you make a choice from your heart space and you immediately get a reflection of success. And sometimes you'll make a decision from your heart and you'll get a reflection that might seem like to you that you've made a mistake. Or, can I really keep trusting my heart? But the only thing you really need to know, the only thing you really need to ask yourself in these times of constant change and shifting, the energy fluctuations, you're trusting in yourself, sometimes taking a step back from it and then taking a full leap in. I know you. I know what you've been up to. You're doing an amazing, amazing job. The only thing you really need to ask yourself is, are you receptive to receiving? See, life is a continuous process of receiving. Life is always giving. Right now, in this very moment, life is giving. Are you going to choose to be receptive? Will you receive it? Will you receive this very moment? And will you receive whatever comes from the choices you make from your heart space? Because as you create yourself, you will see more and more opportunities to look at your fear, to look at the things that you feel uncomfortable about. Because you're testing yourself. You are reality. You are the entire experience. And you're asking yourself, will you trust in your heart? Will you move forward as you and be the real you, even when external reality doesn't show you what you want to see while you do that? And I think you will. I think you will keep trusting. I think that you will keep moving forwards. Something tells me that if you're here in this video, that you've been receiving a lot of amazing reflections lately, a lot of synchronicity, and that in it, it's likely that you've also received something that caught you a little bit off guard. But you'll be okay. It's happening for you. It's always been happening for you. Are you going to freak out and turn back to your fear? Are you going to turn back to the part of yourself that's afraid and not willing to be who you really are? Or are you going to know full-heartedly that the very thing that happened that caught you off guard happened as a gift because now you know how really truly ready you are to be yourself? Because even when reality doesn't do what you want it to, you be yourself unconditionally. And that is one of the things that when you know that about yourself will give you the most unconditional courage and confidence that you could possibly imagine. We are sharing a very special moment here together, a synchronized moment in time where we connect. It's because we're the same. It's because we're going through the same thing, because we are the same thing happening and experiencing itself. And I know that there is a lot happening right now. But you're doing great. You really, really are. So why don't you go ahead right now and give yourself the best damn hug you've ever got in your life? Because you deserve it. You've been going so out of your way to give, to be such high vibrational light and energy and healing for everyone. Why don't you go ahead and give that same thing to yourself right now? Come on, do this with me. You deserve it. I know you know it. That you are beautiful and amazing, and you are not separate from the work that you've been doing. So make sure to do it for yourself too. You've got to take care of yourself. And I want you to remember what you've always known. That the people in your life who are receiving you, the things you do in your life that are receiving you, the places that receive you, the food that receives you, it's happening on purpose. So I know there's this, you know what it is. I don't have to tell you. There's this something that you've been reaching for, and you want it to receive you so badly. But while you're so busy trying to get that and to have it receive you, you're not receptive to receiving. Being receptive to receiving means being here, right now in this moment, and seeing clearly the areas of your life and the people in your life that are receiving you. And know full-heartedly, unconditionally within yourself that that is on purpose. And that you taking your attention and your focus and your gratitude to those areas where you are being received and you cultivate that energy, that's what you've been asking for. That's what's going to really help you to ground this high vibrational energy you've been expanding into your life, instead of becoming so chaotic and like a kite that isn't having the string held to it. It's okay to go flying, but fly here. Be receptive to receiving, and realize that it's happening on purpose and it's happening for you. And even the things that happen in your life that seem like it's not a good thing, they always are. I know you know it. All you have to do is take a look back at the whole history and story of your life and see that you've been constantly growing and changing. And all those times way, way, way back in the day when something horribly painful or embarrassing happened or anything like this, don't you see how that made you stronger? How that gave you a clearer picture of who you really are? How it gave you an opportunity to break through and be yourself anyways? Come on. I know you. And you may have been fooling yourself a little bit, but you're not fooling me. And you're not fooling yourself. And you're not fooling anybody else. You're amazing. Come on. You know it's true. So pick yourself up, give yourself a hug. You're doing a great job, and understand the divine timing of life, and that it's part of the universal flow of energy and all that is. Spend more time appreciating what you have received and what is receiving you, and you will have opened the door to a joy and peace that many are knocking on. But you have the key to that door. I know you do. How could you possibly perceive this video if you didn't? Thanks. Much love. I'll see you for the next video.